English Fairy Tales, collected by Joseph Jacobs. Jack and the Beanstalk.
Lucy?
네!
Sophia?
네!
오늘은 잭과 콩나무를 계속해서 이어서 보도록 할게요. 그래서 지난번에는 잭의 엄마가 이 콩을 창문 밖으로 던져버렸지. 거기서 끝났지. 그 다음에 어떻게 됐는지 한번 보도록 하자. When he woke up, the room looked so funny. 잭이 일어났을 때 잭의 방이 너무 웃겼어. 좀 이상했어. The sun was shining in part of it. 한쪽은 해가 조금 비추고 있었는데 and yet all the rest was quite dark and shady. 방의 나머지 부분은 되게 어둡고 그늘져 있었어. So Jack jumped up and dressed himself and went to the window. 그래서 잭은 얼른 침대에서 나와서 옷을 갈아입고 창문으로 가봤어. And what do you think he saw? 잭이 무엇을 보았을까?
콩나무?
콩나무가 봤을까?
응.
콩나무가 있었을까?
응.
Why, the beans his mother had thrown out of the window into the garden had sprung up into a big beanstalk. 엄마가 창문 밖으로 던져서 정원으로 던진 그 콩이 엄청 큰 콩나무가 되어 있었어. Which went up and up and up till it reached the sky. 자라고 자라고 자라서 하늘까지 닿아 있는 거야.
어?
엄청 커졌지?
뭐야 그게? 무서워. 그거 무서운 얘기인데.
무서운 것 같아 이제?
이제 무서워.
So the man spoke truth after all. 그러니까 그 노인이 거짓말을 한 게 아니었던 거지. 진실을 이야기했던 거야. 그치?
네.
The beanstalk grew up quite close past Jack's window, so all he had to do was to open it and give a jump on the beanstalk, which was made like a big plated ladder. 그 콩나무는 잭의 창문에 굉장히 붙어서 자라 있었고, 그래서 잭은 그냥 창문을 열고 점프를 해서 콩나무로 올라갈 수가 있었어. 그 콩나무는 잘 따진 사다리처럼 보였지. So Jack climbed, and he 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 climbed, till at last he reached the sky. 그래서 잭은 올라가고 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 올라가서 하늘까지 닿았어. And when he got there, he found a long, broad road going as straight as a dot. 그리고 거기 도착해 보니까 되게 길고 넓은 길이 하나 있었는데 아주 쭉 뻗어 있었지. So he walked along and he walked along and he walked along till he came to a great big tall house. And on the doorstep there was a great big tall woman. 그래서 잭은 그 길을 따라서 걷고 걸어서 엄청나게 크고 엄청나게 높은 집에 도착했고 그 집 현관에는 아주 크고 키가 큰 여자가 있었어. Good morning, Mom, says Jack, quite polite-like. 안녕하세요, 어머님. 잭이 꽤 상냥하게 물었어. Could you be so kind as to give me some breakfast? 저한테 아침을 좀 주시면 안 될까요? For he hadn't had anything to eat, you know, the night before, and he was as hungry as a hunter. 너희도 알다시피 잭은 그 전날 밤에 아무것도 못 먹고 잤잖아. 그래서 너무너무 배가 고팠거든. It's breakfast you want, is it? says the great big tall woman. 그러니까 너 지금 아침을 달라고 하는 거지? 그 덩치가 크고 키가 큰 여자가 말했어. It's breakfast you'll be if you don't move off from here. 너 여기서 도망치지 않으면 네가 아침밥이 될 거야. My man is an ogre and there's nothing he likes better than boys broiled on toast. 내 남편은 거인이고 소년을 구워서 토스트랑 같이 먹는 것보다 더 좋아하는 게 없어. 그걸 제일 좋아해. 어린 아이들을 잡아먹는 거. You'd better be moving on or he'll soon be coming. 너 얼른 가야 돼. 곧 내 남편이 올 거거든.
역시 무서워.
무서워지고 있어? 괜찮아. 괜찮을 거야. 이거는 재밌는 이야기야.
말도 안 돼.
무서워.
걱정하지 마. 언니가 있잖아.
Oh, please, Mom. Do give me something to eat, Mom. 어머님, 제발요. 저한테 먹을 것 좀 주세요. I've had nothing to eat since yesterday morning, really and truly, Mom, says Jack. 나 어제 아침부터 정말로 진짜로 아무것도 못 먹었어요. 잭이 말했어. I may as well be broiled as die of hunger. 내가 그렇게 구워져서 죽을 수도 있지만 진짜 굶어 죽을 것 같아요. Well, the ogre's wife wasn't such a bad sort after all. 그런데 그 거인의 아내는 나쁜 사람이 아니었어요. So she took Jack into the kitchen and gave him a drunk of bread and cheese and a jug of milk. 그래서 잭을 부엌으로 데리고 가서 빵도 주고 치즈도 주고 우유도 줬어요. But Jack hadn't half finished these when thump, thump, thump. 그런데 잭이 이것들을 절반도 채 먹기 전에 쿵, 쿵, 쿵. The whole house began to tremble with the noise of someone coming. 누군가 오는 소리가 들리면서 집 전체가 흔들렸어요.
빨리 나가자. 그건 거인이란 말이야.
어떻게 됐나 보도록 하자. Goodness gracious me, it's my old man, said the ogre's wife. What on earth shall I do? 오, 이런! 내 남편이 오고 있어! 거인의 아내가 말했어요. 나 이제 어떻게 해야 되지? Here, come quick and jump in here. 어서 이쪽으로 와서 여기 들어가도록 해. And she bundled Jack into the oven just as the ogre came in. 그래서 이 거인이 딱 들어오려고 할 때 잭을 얼른 오븐에다가 밀어 넣었어. He was a big one, to be sure. 그 거인은 진짜 컸어. At his belt, he had 3 calves strung up by the heels. 그 벨트에는 송아지 3마리를 발을 묶어서 매달고 있었어. And he unhooked them and threw them down on the table and said, 그리고 벨트를 풀어서 그걸 식탁에 내려놓으면서 말했어. Here, wife, broil me a couple of these for breakfast. 내 아내요, 이것들을 아침으로 좀 구워주세요. 아, what's this I smell? 그런데 이게 무슨 냄새지? Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. 어디서 영국 사람의 피냄새가 나는데? Be he alive or be he dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread. 그 사람이 죽었든 살았든 그 사람의 뼈를 사용해서 내 빵을 만들어야겠군. Nonsense, dear, said his wife. You're dreaming. 무슨 말이에요, 여보. 지금 꿈꾸고 있는 거예요. 거인의 아내가 말했어. Or perhaps you smell the scraps of that little boy you liked so much for yesterday's dinner. 아니면 어제 저녁으로 먹었던 그 소년의 조각 냄새를 지금 맡고 있는 거예요. Here, go you and have a wash and tidy up. 이제 가서 좀 씻고 옷을 좀 입고 오세요. And by the time you come back, your breakfast will be ready for you. 그리고 돌아왔을 때는 아침 식사가 준비되어 있을 거예요. So the ogre went off and Jack was just going to jump out of the oven and run off when the woman told him not. 그래서 이렇게 거인은 갔고 잭은 이제 얼른 오븐에서 나와서 도망가려고 했는데 이 거인의 아내가 아니야 그렇게 하지 마 라고 했어요. Wait till he's asleep, says she. 거인이 잠들 때까지 기다려. He always has a snooze after breakfast. 아침을 먹고 나면 항상 낮잠을 자거든. Well, the ogre had his breakfast, and after that he goes to a big chest. 이렇게 해서 거인은 아침 식사를 하고 어떤 큰 서랍장으로 갔어요. And takes out of it a couple of bags of gold. 그리고 거기서 금 주머니를 몇 개 꺼냈어요. And sits down counting them till at last his head began to nod. 그리고 앉아서 그 금이 몇 개 있는지 세기 시작했어요. 그러다가 고개를 꾸벅꾸벅 하기 시작했죠. And he began to snore until the whole house shook again. 그리고 온 집이 흔들릴 정도로 크게 코를 골기 시작했어요.
안 한대요. 우리가 거북이.
너희는 거인이 아니니까.
우리도 거인이면 좋겠다.
자, 계속 볼게요. Then Jack crept out on tiptoe from his oven. 그리고 이제 잭은 살금살금 오븐에서 나왔어요. And as he was passing the ogre, he took one of the bags of gold under his arm, and off he pelted till he came to the beanstalk. 그런데 그 거인 옆을 지나가면서 그 금 주머니 중에 하나를 쓱 갖고 팔 밑에 넣고 콩나무까지 엄청 빨리 뛰었어요. And then he threw down the bag of gold, which of course fell into his mother's garden. 그 다음에 그 금 주머니를 떨어뜨렸고 그 금 주머니는 당연히 그 엄마의 정원으로 떨어졌겠죠. And then he climbed down and climbed down till at last he got home and told his mother. 그리고 잭은 내려오고 내려와서 집에 도착한 다음에 엄마한테 이야기를 했어요. And showed her the gold and said. 그리고 금을 보여주면서 말했어요. Well, mother, wasn't I right about the beans? 엄마, 그 콩에 대해서 내가 맞았죠? They are really magical, you see. 진짜 신비한 콩이에요. So, they lived on the bag of gold for some time. But at last, they came to the end of that. 그래서 이 둘은 그 금으로 한동안 먹고 살았어요. 그런데 이제 그 금이 다 떨어졌어요. So,
가지고 싶겠어.
금을 더 갖고 왔어야 됐나? 금을 이제 다 써버렸어. 이제 또 먹고 살 게 없어졌어.
왜?
잭이 가져온 금을 다 써버렸거든. So, Jack made up his mind to try his luck once more up at the top of the beanstalk. 그래서 잭은 다시 한번 콩나무 위에 올라가기로 했어요. So one fine morning he got up early and got onto the beanstalk and he climbed 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 till at last he got on the road again. 그래서 어느 좋은 아침 잭은 일찍 일어나서 그 콩나무로 가서 올라가고 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 올라갔어요. 다시 그 길이 나올 때까지. And came to the great big tall house he had been to before. 그리고 잭이 한번 갔었던 엄청 크고 엄청 높은 집에 도착했어요. There sure enough was the great big tall woman standing on the doorstep. 그리고 그곳에는 당연히 현관에 그 키가 크고 또 엄청 큰 여자가 서 있었지요. Good morning, Mom, says Jack, as bold as brass. 그리고 잭은 엄청 뻔뻔하게 좋은 아침이에요, 어머님, 하고 말했어요. Could you be so good as to give me something to eat? 저한테 먹을 것을 좀 주시면 안 될까요? 또 얘기했어, 이렇게. Go away, my boy, said the big tall woman. 그런데 이 크고 키가 큰 여자는 아니야, 저리 가, 아이야. Or else my man will eat you up for breakfast. 그렇지 않으면 내 남편이 너를 아침으로 먹어버릴 거야. But aren't you the youngster who came here once before? 그런데 너 저번에 한번 왔던 그 꼬맹이 아니니? Do you know?
맞네.
그 꼬마 맞지? 그치?
응.
Do you know that very day my man missed one of his bags of gold? 너 바로 그날, 네가 왔던 바로 그날 내 남편이 금 주머니 하나를 잃어버린 거 알고 있니? That's strange, Mom, says Jack. 그거 이상하네요. 잭이 말했어요. I dare say I could tell you something about that. 내 생각에 그거에 대해서 그 없어진 금 주머니에 대해서 제가 이야기해 줄 수 있는 게 있는 것 같아요. But I'm so hungry I can't speak. till I've had something to eat. 그런데 나 지금 너무 배가 고파가지고 뭐 먹기 전에는 아무 말도 못할 것 같아요. Well, the...
하고 있는데
그러게 말 잘하고 있는데 그치?
힘이 없어서 그런가 별로?
아니 거짓말하는 거지.
거짓말.
지금 거짓말하는 거야 잭이.
혼낼까봐?
그렇지. 자기가 금을 가져갔다고 얘기하면 혼나니까. 그치? 그리고 지금 거인의 집에서 금을 더 훔쳐가야 되니까.
먹어야 되니까.
뭐를 먹어야 돼?
먹을 금.
금을 그치. 금을 사용해서 먹을 걸 사서 먹고 살아야 되니까. Well, the big tall woman was that curious that she took him in and gave him something to eat. 그래서 이 크고 키가 큰 여자는 너무 궁금했어요. 잭의 이야기가. 그래서 잭을 안으로 데려가서 먹을 것을 좀 주었죠. But he had scarcely begun munching it as slowly as he could when thump, thump, thump. 그런데 잭이 정말 천천히 그것들을 막 먹기 시작했을 때 쿵, 쿵, 쿵. They heard the giant's footstep and his wife hid Jack away in the oven. 그 거인이 오는 발소리가 들렸고 이 아내는 잭을 오븐에 넣어주었어요.
왜 오븐을 계속 넣는 거야?
잭을 숨겨줘야 되니까.
왜?
그치?
그러고 또 숨길 데가 없으니까?
그렇지. 다른 데 숨길 데가 없으니까. 거인한테 잭이 잡아먹히지 않게. 그래서 오늘은 여기까지 볼 거예요.
안녕.
그 다음에 어떻게 됐을까?
죽을지고.
죽었을 것 같아?
내가 아는 이야기로는 내가 생각해.
아니야. 이야기하지 마. 다음에 보자.
안녕해야지.
안녕할까요? 그러면 오늘 여기까지 하고 안녕.
안녕.
When he woke up, the room looked so funny. The sun was shining into part of it, and yet all the rest was quite dark and shady. So Jack jumped up and dressed himself and went to the window. And what do you think he saw? Why, the beans his mother had thrown out of the window into the garden had sprung up into a big beanstalk, which went up and up and up till it reached the sky. So the man spoke truth after all. The beanstalk grew up quite close past Jack's window, so all he had to do was to open it and give a jump onto the beanstalk, which was made like a big plaited ladder. So Jack climbed, and he 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 climbed, till at last he reached the sky. And when he got there, he found a long, broad road going as straight as a dot. So he walked along, and he walked along, and he walked along, till he came to a great big tall house, and on the doorstep there was a great big tall woman. "Good morning, Mum," says Jack, quite polite-like. "Could you be so kind as to give me some breakfast?" For he hadn't had anything to eat, you know, the night before, and was as hungry as a hunter. "It's breakfast you want, is it?" says the great big tall woman. "It's breakfast you'll be if you don't move off from here. My man is an ogre, and there's nothing he likes better than boys broiled on toast. You'd better be moving on, or he'll soon be coming." "Oh, please, Mom, do give me something to eat, Mom. I've had nothing to eat since yesterday morning, really and truly, Mom," says Jack. "I may as well be broiled as die of hunger." Well, the ogre's wife wasn't such a bad sort after all. So she took Jack into the kitchen and gave him a chunk of bread and cheese and a jug of milk. But Jack hadn't half finished these when, thump, 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 the whole house began to tremble with the noise of someone coming. Goodness gracious me, it's my old man, said the ogre's wife. What on earth shall I do? Here, come quick and jump in here. And she bundled Jack into the oven just as the ogre came in. He was a big one, to be sure. At his belt he had 3 calves strung up by the heels, and he unhooked them and threw them down on the table, and said, Here, wife, broil me a couple of these for breakfast. Ah, what's this I smell? Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll have his bones to grind my bread. Nonsense, dear, said his wife. You're dreaming. Or perhaps you smell the scraps of that little boy you liked so much for yesterday's dinner. Here, go you and have a wash and tidy up, and by the time you come back, your breakfast will be ready for you. So the ogre went off, and Jack was just going to jump out of the oven and run off, when the woman told him not. Wait till he is asleep, says she. He always has a snooze after breakfast. Well, the ogre had his breakfast, and after that he goes to a big chest and takes out of it a couple of bags of gold, and sits down counting them, till at last his head began to nod, and he began to snore, till the whole house shook again. Then Jack crept out on tiptoe from his oven, and as he was passing the ogre, he took one of the bags of gold under his arm, and off he pelted till he came to the beanstalk, and then he threw down the bag of gold, which of course fell into his mother's garden, and then he climbed down, till at last he got home, and told his mother, and showed her the gold, and said, Well, mother, wasn't I right about the beans? They are really magical, you see. So they lived on the bag of gold for some time, but at last they came to the end of that. So Jack made up his mind to try his luck once more up at the top of the beanstalk. So one fine morning he got up early and got on to the beanstalk, and he climbed, 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 till at last he got on the road again, and came to the great big tall house he had been to before. There, sure enough, was the great big tall woman standing on the doorstep. Good morning, ma'am, says Jack, as bold as brass. Could you be so good as to give me something to eat? Go away, my boy, said the big tall woman, or else my man will eat you up for breakfast. But aren't you the youngster who came here once before? Do you know that very day my man missed one of his bags of gold? That's strange, ma'am, says Jack. I dare say I could tell you something about that, but I'm so hungry I can't speak till I've had something to eat. Well, the big tall woman was that curious that she took him in and gave him something to eat. But he had scarcely begun munching it as slowly as he could, when thump, 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 they heard the giant's footstep, and his wife hid Jack away in the oven.